So final video review for this week is for Once in Sweden by Emma Radley. Have just posted an introduction video because I have the paperback copy, but if you haven't seen that yet, just to give you a quick look, this is what the book looks like, and you can get a good look at it in the introduction video. And this will be the video review. I have just posted my Goodreads review the other day, so if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description below if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog, then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review, like I said. So Once in Sweden by Emma Radley. Oh, this was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking, very emotional and completely beautiful all at the same time. And it is a feat that Emma definitely accomplishes well. She brings heartache and beauty and just mixes it together and makes a really beautiful story, and I love it. So this is the story of Aubrey, and she's an older student. She's studying in Sweden, and that's where she meets Elina. I hope I've said that right, because I don't know, but I hope I have. And they instantly feel a connection. It's a bit of an attraction to one another, sort of across a room and then at a party, and then it's past events and broken hearts that sort of stop them from wanting to have more than just like this casual relationship whilst they're studying. So Aubrey's life is then turned upside down when a past demon just, you know, appears out of the blue, like these things do, and it means that she sort of, she has to act, but her and Elina, they found themselves losing the casualness of their relationship, and it's become something a bit more. And so then they're both heartbroken based on Aubrey's actions, and they're unsure if they will ever be able to mend their own broken hearts without sort of addressing all that threatens their happiness, both past, present, and the future. So it's really quite the emotional relationship and story. But I am so sad that Emma has said this will be her last romance novel. She does them so beautifully, but fingers crossed it's only for now, and she might be inspired to write us some more romance in the future, because she's really, really good at it. And they're always such touching romances. But because she really does just create very beautiful, deep and meaningful romances. They're not just surface, they dig a little bit deeper, and they really tug at the heartstrings. They really go for your emotions. And what I love about Once in Sweden is that Emma has chosen to tackle what is quite a harrowing subject. It literally destroys lives and relationships, and it takes from people both physically and emotionally. And she's done this in a really sensitive way. Like, she's really made it relatable. It's something that, I mean, I've never personally been affected directly by it to a level that I would feel this emotion, but the way Emma conveys it in the story, I really feel like I have, and that's really something strong and powerful. And it just, I didn't find the story focused too heavily on the dark cloud that surrounded Aubrey and Elina's relationship, but it hovered there. And that's what this does, this subject that she's chosen to include in this, sort of, no spoilers, it does that. It hovers like a really dark, nasty cloud. It just hovers, and that's what sort of surrounds Aubrey and Elina's relationship. But she just provided enough information to sort of draw you in emotionally and leave you feeling the pain that it causes in your heart, but not taking over completely. And I adored how Aubrey and Elina were mature students as well. They acted like carefree teenagers, and it was brilliant. Like, sometimes I forgot that they were older, and they were so young at heart. They were so carefree and just enjoying things and daring and doing things, and I think that was great. It really showed that you can still have a playful side, and that not always darkness that looms in the background, that you can forget it. You can still enjoy your life and have fun. And it made me feel less alone in feeling like that I should kind of act my age, because I'm probably like that. I think I'm not immature, but I'm just childish, and I love that you can have that carefree playfulness and not be all serious as a slightly older person. And that was nice. That was really nice. I loved that, because when you get to the books with a slightly sort of not middle-aged but maturer, maturer young adults, if you like, I'm trying not to say my age. That's not really good, is it? Anyway, you know what I mean, right? That age, that they're both at that point in life where you'd think they weren't students. They weren't of an age where they want to be students. You'd think they'd be at that settled down age. And sometimes when you have characters like that, that's what you get. You get that settled down. They've got the big house, the fancy car, the job, the career, and their life's either falling apart or they're having their very first relationship, whatever. But Aubrey and Alina were just mature students. They were just living basic life. They had basic stuff, and they were just so much fun. They really were. They were so much fun, and it made me feel better. So I like that. It was personally relatable. But they both had insecurities that crept through, and it made them very vulnerable. And they both closed down for difficult subjects, and they both loved and trusted fully, but held back. It didn't seem they were, but you knew in their heart of hearts they were. And they were only doing what they thought was best for each other. And like I said, they just had this such carefree spirit, that they were almost one in the same, and they just had this brilliant connection. They really worked well together, both of them. I would have been devastated if they didn't work it out. But I really loved them, both of them, and I do hope we'll see them again in a future story. I really do. And there was just a lot of heart and soul in this. You can tell it was so personal when reading it. You can always tell when an author's put so much emotion in, and I just could really feel connected to Alina and Aubrey, and all of Alina's fiercely loyal friends were brilliant. But I absolutely adored the story. Like I say, I found it so emotional, and I loved the message it portrayed, that honesty is always the best policy, and to love you have to take risks, and you have to try and protect yourself and protect others, but dare as well to let yourself trust someone with all your hopes and fears, and even things you think that you can't protect them from. And if you do, you know, happiness will be there. You will find it. And it was really truly beautiful, and definitely feel good in so many ways. If you need a pick-me-up from your own hurting heart, this story, it is hope, and it really will make you feel better, but emotionally it will get to you, so be prepared. But it's really lovely, and I really loved it. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Once in Sweden by Emma Stern and Radley, which I hope you will. If you've read Once in Sweden, please comment below, let me know, how did you find it, and yeah, just did you love it? And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, or if it's on your to be read list, or you're now interested in reading it, again, comment below, let us know, because it's always great to hear what you're reading. And if you do read it, I really really hope you love it. Bye.